Hey guys, I'm back. It's me, the Media Raptor, back here in Marvel May. Now, before I begin tonight's review, and I bet you're all pretty excited to see this review, I want to just explain something real quick. That does not look great. Starting with this episode, it's probably going to be a continuing thing. I'm going to have a rating system, and not like the MPAA. I'm talking like out of stars. However, the limit is 4 claws. Like raptor claws, like rah, rah. And please, I am keeping this in mind. When it comes to rating films, I rate them mostly on entertainment value. Quality does enter the rating system as well, but it's mostly entertainment, and if there were any problems which I noticed which were big and glaring. So something like The Avengers would totally get 4 claws out of 4, and stuff like Sharknado would get like 3.5 out of 4. Granted, they're totally different compared to each other, but entertainment-wise, they're still both great, in my opinion. If you guys have any different opinions, you know what, just comment below and I'll try and can take it into consideration next time. Okay, enough talking, let's get to the review. Tonight's movie is a 2014 Marvel film that came out a couple days ago. That movie is The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Okay, you guys, before I continue, I would like to say I have seen The Amazing Spider-Man. I've also seen Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3. I enjoyed all of them. 3, it was okay, there was some problems, but I still enjoyed it. And up until now, Spider-Man 2 has been my favorite Spider-Man film. Not anymore. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 has taken over as my all-time favorite Spider-Man movie, because it kind of decided, you know what, we're a comic book movie, let's not try and be dark and serious like the Dark Knight trilogy, which they were still fantastic, but it's Batman, so it worked. They kind of decided, you know what, he's a teenager who can climb up walls and shoot webs. We can't make this that serious. And they still managed to pull off having like tension and all that. But yeah, and I should warn you, this review may contain spoilers, so just warning you now. Anyhow, the story picks up a little bit after The Amazing Spider-Man. And it does reference it a couple times, but overall, the story is a new take, actually, on... Well, it's kind of jumping towards characters a bit more. This is a new take on the whole. We have a villain who is misunderstood, and he doesn't fully understand what he's doing. Because... Oh, what's his name? Max something. He ends up becoming Electro. The thing is, he was saved by Spider-Man. Spider-Man told him he needs him. Then Spider-Man completely forgot about him, and then an accident happened, and he thought Spider-Man betrayed him, and yada 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 yada. So oddly enough, along with all our main characters, we could care for a villain. I was surprised by that. He was really likable. I really felt bad for the poor dude. He just wanted to be known, and who doesn't? But yeah, like the story was great, the pacing, there were a couple small parts where it could have been punched up a little bit, but they managed to work in 3 villains into this entire film. And just spoiler alert right here, they had Electro, Green Goblin, and Rhino at the very end. And, okay, don't tell anybody I said this. The one part I did not like about this movie is the fact that Gwen died. Yeah, Gwen Stacy is killed. Granted, I've read the comics, so I kind of saw it coming, but either way, I'm going to move on. The acting from everybody was fantastic, and I'm just going to leave it at that. The acting was great for a superhero movie. Special effects, okay, this is the best part out of the movie. A lot of this film was using CG, and that should be pretty obvious if you've seen the trailer, or if you've seen still shots, or if you've even just seen the first one, or if you've seen this one. Anyhow, the CG on everything looks amazing. From stuff like Electro to Spider-Man flying around, or even to Rhino at the very end charging and shooting missiles, it all looks great. And it really makes you wonder, how long did they take to make this? Because it's pretty clear it took a lot of time and effort, and it shows. But yeah, aside from that, like, music was really good. Camera? Okay, let's see. Couple shots, camera was a bit shaky, but big budget action film, that's kind of what you would expect out of it. Audio mix was good, soundtrack was really good. I'm gonna actually have to find the soundtrack because they had some great techno stuff going on. The score was great, yeah. So when it comes down to it, do you guys think I can recommend The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Definitely. Out of 4 claws, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 gets 3 claws out of 4. It gets the Raptors' nod of approval, which means it is worth watching, it is totally worth going to see in the theaters, and I saw it in 3D, and for once, the 3D actually worked. I was shocked. Because believe me, you guys, I have seen a lot of movies in 3D and like half of them don't realize, oh yeah, we're making a 3D movie. Maybe we should have something jump out at you. Now they just go, no, forget it, we'll just brand it as 3D after we're done. Anyhow, it's totally worth checking out. It got 3 claws out of 4 for entertainment. It lost 1 claw due to a bit of pacing issues and stuff like that, and just small stuff which I happen to notice. But overall, I'm gonna have to buy this thing when it comes out, like on Blu-ray, and I'm gonna watch it a bunch of times. Like, it was great. Yeah, so now what? Okay, you know what, you guys? I'm gonna go watch Spider-Man 2. You know what? I just really want to watch that. And I'm just telling you, go watch this movie. It is totally worth your money and your time. I thought it was great, and you know what? I'm just going to leave it at that. So until next time, this is the Meteor Raptor saying keep cool, and I will see you guys around.